Welcome back, everybody. Today we're taking a deep dive into Sam Altman's Reflections blog post.
Oh, yeah, this was fascinating.
Where he looks back on OpenAI's journey
Right.
and drops some pretty serious hints about the future,
Mm-hmm.
where AI is headed.
Yeah, it's more than just a retrospective.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's speaking in code,
Okay.
using carefully chosen words and phrases to convey this deeper message
I like that.
about the state of AI and what he really believes about superintelligence.
So let's break this code.
Okay.
Altman talks about OpenAI's founding,
Uh-huh.
driven by this deep belief in the power of AGI
Yeah.
and the desire to ensure that its benefits are shared widely.
Right.
But there's this certain urgency in his tone
Yeah.
that makes me think he knows something we don't.
Well, what's interesting is how he describes those early days.
Yeah.
He talks about facing skepticism,
Uh-huh.
almost like they were operating in the shadows.
Right.
But then he uses the phrase quietly confident.
Oh, just
That suggests a deep conviction, a sense that they were onto something big,
right.
even when no one else believed it.
Like they knew it, but they couldn't tell anybody.
Exactly.
And then boom, ChatGPT explodes onto the scene in late 2022.
Right.
And suddenly everybody's paying attention.
Everybody's paying attention.
Altman describes it as an unexpected tipping point.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it was really as unexpected as he makes it sound.
Well, there's a subtle hint in the way he talks about the growth curve.
Okay.
After ChatGPT, he uses the word astonishing,
Right.
which implies surprise.
Yes.
But then he immediately pivots to emphasizing
Right here.
the intense work and focus that went into scaling the company.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's acknowledging that they were prepared for this,
Yeah.
for this rapid growth,
Right.
even if the outside world wasn't.
So they were building the ship as they were sailing it,
Yes,
but they knew where they were headed.
they had the vision.
That takes us to the next clue. Altman's unexpected firing
Oh, yeah.
in late 2023.
Big shakeup.
He calls it a failure of leadership
Mm-hmm.
and highlights the importance of strong governance
Right.
for an organization working on something
Yeah.
as powerful as AI.
Well, the interesting thing here is the timing.
Yeah.
Altman is reflecting on this event just a year later
Right.
after he's been reinstated.
Right.
And he's already talking about significant breakthroughs
Yes.
and massive user growth.
Huh.
It's as if he's using this experience to signal
Okay.
that OpenAI has emerged
Emerged.
stronger, more focused,
Right.
and perhaps even more aware of the potential risks they're dealing with.
He's sending a message both internally and to the world
Yes,
that they're taking this seriously.
absolutely.
And it seems to be working.
It does.
He talks about research breakthroughs,
Yeah.
user growth skyrocketing to over 300 million weekly active users,
Wow.
and the development of genuinely impactful AI tools.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they've hit the gas pedal.
Yeah, but there's a sense of urgency mixed with caution in his tone.
Interesting.
He uses phrases like moving fast and high stakes.
Okay.
It's as if he's saying, look, we're making incredible progress,
Right.
but we need to be careful. We're
Right.
dealing with something incredibly powerful here.
It's a tightrope walk
It is.
between pushing the boundaries of AI
Yeah,
and ensuring that it doesn't get out of control.
right.
And then he drops this bombshell: AI agents entering the workforce by 2025.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's not just a prediction.
Right.
It sounds more like a statement of fact.
The way he phrases it,
Yeah.
we will see AI agents enter the workforce by 2025,
Uh-huh.
is very deliberate.
Yeah.
It's not a maybe, it's a when.
It's a when.
And it raises the question, what does he know that we don't?
Exactly.
How far along are they really
Yeah.
in developing these AI agents?
And what are the implications? Is this the beginning of the singularity?
Yeah.
That moment when AI surpasses human intelligence
Right.
and everything changes?
It doesn't explicitly say that,
Right.
but there are hints.
Okay.
He talks about the potential of AI to accelerate scientific discovery,
Mm-hmm.
to solve complex problems,
Right.
even to boost prosperity.
Yeah.
But then he throws in this caveat about ensuring broad societal benefit.
Okay.
That suggests an awareness of the potential downsides,
Okay.
the risks of concentrating power in the hands of a few,
Yeah.
or even the possibility of AI evolving beyond our control.
All right. So let's unpack that a little bit,
Sure,
because that's a pretty loaded statement.
it is.
It's like he's walking this fine line
Yeah,
between excitement and caution.
it is a delicate balance.
He's clearly enthusiastic about the potential of AI,
Yes.
but he's also acutely aware of the risks. It's like he's trying to warn us without causing panic.
Exactly. And the way he talks about superintelligence is fascinating.
Yeah.
He doesn't define it explicitly,
Right.
but he implies that it's not just about raw processing power,
Okay.
but about the ability to understand and solve problems in ways that humans can't even comprehend.
It's like the difference between a calculator and a mathematician.
Oh, I like that.
The calculator can crunch numbers faster,
Right.
but the mathematician can see patterns, make connections, come up with creative solutions that the calculator could never dream of.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
And I think Altman is suggesting that we're on the verge of creating an AI that's not just a super calculator, but a super mathematician.
Wow.
A super scientist, a super strategist.
Okay.
Something that can think in ways that we can barely imagine.
But if that's true, if superintelligence is really just around the corner, what are the implications for us, for everyday people?
That's the big question.
What does it mean for our jobs, our relationships, our sense of what it means to be human?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
And I think Altman is trying to prepare us for a world where the lines between human and machine intelligence
become increasingly blurred. He talks about AI agents entering the workforce.
Right.
But he also hints at a future where AI is not just something we use, but something we collaborate with, something we partner with.
So it's not just about AI replacing jobs,
Right.
but about AI augmenting our abilities.
Yeah.
Helping us to do things that we could never do on our own.
Exactly. Imagine a world where you have an AI assistant that can help you to write better, to think more creatively, to solve problems more effectively. Imagine a world where doctors have AI partners that can diagnose diseases with pinpoint accuracy, where architects can collaborate with AIs that can design buildings that are both beautiful and functional.
That makes sense.
Where teachers have AI assistants that can personalize learning for each student.
It's a world of incredible possibilities.
It is.
But also potential risks.
Of course.
How do we ensure that AI is used for good?
That it benefits everyone, not just a select few.
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
And I think Altman is challenging us to think about the ethical implications of AI, to develop safeguards and guidelines to ensure that AI is used responsibly.
Right.
He talks about the need for broad societal benefit, which suggests that he's aware of the potential for AI to exacerbate existing inequalities or even create new ones.
So it's not just a technological challenge,
No.
but a social and political challenge as well.
Absolutely.
We need to figure out how to govern AI, how to ensure that it's used in a way that aligns with our values and serves the common good.
Absolutely. And it's not something that can be left to tech companies or governments alone.
Right.
We all need to be part of this conversation, to think critically about the future we want to create.
Well, what does that look like in practice?
Well,
how do we as individuals prepare for a world
where
AI is increasingly integrated into our lives?
That's where the idea of AI literacy becomes so important.
Okay, what does that mean?
We need to understand how AI works, what it's capable of, and what its limitations are.
Right.
We need to be able to critically evaluate AI-generated information to understand how AI can be used to manipulate or mislead.
So it's like learning a new language. A language of algorithms and data.
Exactly.
But it's a language that's essential to navigate the 21st century.
And it's not just about technical skills.
Okay.
It's about developing the critical thinking skills to understand the ethical implications of AI, to be able to distinguish between AI that's used for good and AI that's used for harm.
So it's about being informed, being engaged, and being empowered to shape the future of AI.
Precisely. And I think that's the message that Altman is trying to convey.
Okay.
He's not just talking about the technical advancements. He's talking about the human responsibility that comes with creating something as powerful as AI.
It's a call to action.
It is.
A challenge to embrace the possibilities of AI. While also being vigilant about the risks.
Absolutely.
And it's a challenge that we all need to take seriously.
We do.
Because the future is not something that happens to us. It's something that we create.
We create it.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential of AI, the challenges, and the need for responsible development. But let's get a little more specific.
Okay.
Altman talks about AI agents entering the workforce by 2025. What does that actually look like? What kind of jobs will these AI agents be doing?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
And I think we're going to see AI agents integrated into almost every industry imaginable.
Okay.
We're talking about AI assistants that can help doctors to diagnose diseases.
Wow.
AI lawyers that can research legal precedents.
Wow.
AI financial advisors that can manage investments.
Okay.
AI customer service representatives that can handle inquiries 24/7.
It's like a whole new workforce is emerging.
It is.
A workforce of digital assistants that can augment human capabilities in ways that we've never seen before.
Exactly. And it's not just about replacing existing jobs.
Right.
It's about creating new jobs.
Okay.
New industries and new possibilities that we can't even imagine yet.
It's like the early days of the internet.
It is.
No one could have predicted the emergence of social media, e-commerce, or the gig economy.
Right.
We're at a similar point with AI.
We are.
Where the possibilities are limited only by our imagination.
And the pace of change is only going to accelerate.
Really?
Altman talks about the exponential growth of AI.
Okay.
And I think that's something we need to really grasp.
Okay.
The advancements we've seen in the past few years are just the tip of the iceberg.
So what does this mean for someone listening right now?
Right.
How do they prepare for a world where AI is transforming the workforce at an unprecedented pace?
That's a question that everyone needs to be asking themselves.
It is.
And I think there are a few key things to consider.
Okay.
First, embrace lifelong learning.
Yeah.
The skills that are in demand today may be obsolete tomorrow.
Right.
We need to be constantly learning and adapting to keep pace with the changing landscape.
It's like the old saying.
Yeah.
If you're not moving forward, you're falling behind.
Exactly.
But in the age of AI, that's truer than ever before.
Absolutely. Second, focus on developing uniquely human skills.
Okay. Like what?
Things like creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and the ability to work effectively in teams.
Okay.
These are the skills that AI will struggle to replicate.
Right.
At least for the foreseeable future.
So it's not about competing with AI.
No.
It's about complementing AI.
Exactly. And finally, embrace the unknown.
Okay.
The future of AI is full of uncertainty.
Right.
But that's also what makes it so exciting. Be open to new possibilities. Be willing to experiment.
Yeah.
And be prepared to adapt as the landscape continues to evolve.
It's about seeing AI not as a threat, but as an opportunity to unlock new potential.
Yes.
To solve problems that have long plagued humanity. And to create a future that's better than anything we could have imagined.
That's a great point.
It's almost like Altman is issuing a challenge to humanity. Can we rise to the occasion?
Yeah.
Can we harness the power of AI for good while mitigating the risks?
That's the big question, isn't it? And I think Altman believes we can.
Okay.
But it's not going to be easy.
Right.
It's going to require a fundamental shift in our thinking.
Yeah.
A willingness to embrace the unknown and a commitment to working together to shape a future that benefits everyone.
He keeps coming back to this idea of OpenAI not being a normal company.
Right.
What do you think he means by that?
I think it's a recognition of the unique responsibility that comes with developing technology.
Yeah.
As powerful as AI, it's almost like they're saying, we're not just building a product, we're shaping the future of humanity.
And that future could be incredible.
Yeah.
He hints at AI accelerating scientific discovery, solving complex problems like climate change and disease, even boosting prosperity for everyone. But he also acknowledges the potential for things to go wrong.
He talks about the need for safety and benefits sharing.
Okay.
Which suggests an awareness of the potential for AI to be used in harmful ways.
Okay.
To concentrate power in the hands of a few.
Right.
Or even to evolve beyond our control.
It's a delicate balancing act.
It is.
How do we push the boundaries of AI innovation?
Yeah.
While also ensuring that it's used ethically and responsibly?
That's where things get really tricky.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to require a multi-pronged approach.
Okay.
We need robust ethical frameworks, strong regulations, and ongoing research into AI safety and alignment.
It's like building a car with a powerful engine.
Oh, yeah.
But also with strong brakes and a skilled driver.
Exactly.
We need to be able to control this technology to steer it in the right direction.
Absolutely. And it's not just a technical challenge.
Right.
It's a societal challenge. We need to have open and honest conversations about the potential impact of AI to engage with diverse perspectives and to ensure that everyone has a voice in shaping this future.
So As we wrap up our deep dive into Sam Altman's reflections,
Yeah.
I'm left with a sense of both awe and apprehension.
Yeah, I can see it.
We're on the cusp of something truly transformative.
We are.
But it's up to us to decide what kind of future we want to create.
And I think Altman is leaving us with a challenge.
Okay.
A challenge to think deeply about the implications of AI,
Right.
to engage in meaningful dialogue about its potential and its risks, and to work together to ensure that AI benefits all of humanity.
It's a powerful message. And for those of you who want to explore this topic further, we've included a link to Altman's full blog post and some other resources in the show notes.
And as we navigate this uncharted territory, remember one thing: the future is not predetermined.
Right.
It's something we create through our choices, our actions, and our collective will.
That's a great point to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.